Hey guys, I don't know what happened. Am I here? Can you guys see me? If you can see me, say Wolf is a jerk. Okay, all right. Hey, okay. Whew. Guys, I don't know if you know this, but I probably just saved Adam from having some kind of aneurysm or something of that nature. So, guys, it's me, your friendly neighborhood wolf. Even though wolves aren't very friendly, we hunt in packs, we sniff butts, we stalk prey. So it's kind of fitting. But with that being said, welcome to the party. Welcome to the chat. You are in True Trading Group chat. Adam sending me a message. Yes. Is it working? It's working, guy. It's working. I can promise you that. All right. So, guys, how's everybody doing? How did everybody have did you guys have one of these days? Did you have one of these days? Did you have one of these days? Afterwards? I thought it was a fun day. Stay and watch us or go to work on the courses. We could do it together. We could all be study buddies. Polly Rogers, hey, we need to look at the float on Harvest. Maybe we do. It's pretty sizable. Eric Graham, what's up? Dan, what's up with X, right? Seriously. Mark Patterson, Sack, I remember answering your question yesterday about the Dems taking the Senate. You thought cataclysm. It was actually discussed today on CNBC. So Tesla's going down. Like, what kind of down? Like, baby, are you down, 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 down? Yes, guys. Guys, Santa Wolf is in town today. Did you cash today? Guys, we had a good day today. I had a really enjoyable day today. I thought maybe in the AM it was going to suck, but it actually didn't suck. One of the things that we talked about yesterday was the stimulus, and how there was kind of two factions. It's enough, it's not enough. Oh, we're gonna do another. I'm gonna kill this guy. I need to be able to mute this. Come on. Anyway, Joe, are you listening? I need to. Sorry, guys. Every time you hear somebody sends me a message, you hear it on my computer. And if it's driving you nuts, it's driving me 10 times more nuts. Guys, also, in the spirit of the holiday, I'm wearing my 1988 Nakatomi Plaza Christmas party shirt. And it is going to be a Nakatomi Christmas tonight. We're going to have some sweeteners that we didn't have last night. It's going to be a real fun day. But yeah, what's my view on laser for the long term? We are going to get into all of that. But before we do, guys, smash that like button. Let's get this algorithm all, let's get that algorithm going. All right. It likes that. So smash that like button, hit that notification bell, do all the things that, stimulate that algorithm. All right. We're going to get right into it. X baby, Fubo. I think Fubo is good. that trade was on since like 17 bucks. This market's nuts, guys. This market's absolutely nuts. Let me take off my watch. Yeah, taking off my watch, guys. Why do I even need a watch? I think it's stupid. I think watches are stupid. If you got a cell phone, why do you need a watch? Okay, good. So we are smashed. So we are going to get we're going to get right into questions. I see one right now on Periscope. What do I think of Andy DiFrancesco and Sol Global and as an entry into Verano? I'm friends with Andy. Andy has hired me for some stuff before in the past. Brady Cobb, who's the CEO of Blum, used to be the CEO of Sol Global. Now he runs one plant. His wife and my wife are on, our kids go to the same school. Look, I think that is definitely one way. I know that Sol does have a big position in Verano. I like to invest directly into the companies. But I will say this, the structure in Verano isn't that clean. Some would even argue, and I know because they've argued and talked about it with me, that they didn't participate in that. When we were talking about Gage Cannabis, we discussed Verano as well. And, it's worth noting that they made a point that they were not participating in that. So, yeah. Let's see. I saw the question about Tesla. I didn't see where did we end after hours on Tesla? Sorry, let me go to my trusty. That's 649. I mean, we were short. Mike was still short Tesla on Friday. So got caught $30 move. Should have just covered the whole thing. Look, I think that being short Tesla right now and short for a while, it's very dangerous. It's very dangerous to be short Tesla. Look, I get how how's Mike doing? Mike's doing, better. Don't worry, he's eating lots of pizza and meatballs and spaghetti. He'll be back in no time. Sure he's doing fine. Okay. And when we have an update, we will give you an update. Oh, drinking some Wolf Cola. James Earl Scones. You minx. Does he have corona? Yeah, he actually does have coronavirus. So yeah. All right. Let's get into the questions, okay? Let's get into the questions. Okay, futures right now, not really much. Guys, it wasn't until the European market or the exchange closed over there that we started to move. So now let's see what happens. So I saw another, let me type that in. Clean Spark. Yeah, guys, all the charging companies went nuts today. So apparently there was something in the stimulus bill for charging stations. Okay, great. So, that's why they ran. Is Planet 13 a good pot stock? Look, it's not a bad pot stock. I just don't like the valuation, Thoughts on Apple news? What was the Apple news? I missed it. I missed the Apple news. Self-driving car. Okay. Yeah, I could see why. I don't know. Some people would think like, oh, this is great. Look, Apple's got a lot of money. I mean, they could buy a bunch of EV companies and just get into the space by acquisition. Should they get out of their wheelhouse? I don't know. Does that make me nervous for sales? Like, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'll just say it. I don't like it. I'm not in NNDM. They're coming out with a new iPhone. Yeah, exactly. How about a stocks for this week or next week? I just signed up in the group last week, trying to catch up. Okay. Next week, I just signed up in the group, trying to catch up with the group. Look, we've got a bunch of trades on, Karen. Karen, you could always message me, and we could get you situated. You know, I can tell you what I'm in. Actually, we have a list of the things that I'm in right now. You know, and maybe even help you rotate, you know. If you have a one-on-one available, use the one-on-one. Book it with Elena. LAZR. We'll get to LAZR. We're going to go over that. That was in my trades today. What do I think about Steel Dynamics? Look, STLD. I really like infrastructure plays right now, and I've really liked infrastructure plays since, I mean, since the beginning of COVID. I've really liked infrastructure and renewable energy trades in late August when poll numbers started to, you know, lean towards the Democrats. I'm a Republican, so before, we're not making this a political thing. We just, you know, I was basing this trade off of agendas. And infrastructure, renewable energy, and, you know, climate change and all that stuff. Once the polls started to move away from the Republicans, I started to put some of those trades on. You know, now if you're really bullish on renewable energy, infrastructure, stuff like that, then, you know, there's a holy grail scenario out there, and it hinges on Georgia. Same way for medical marijuana, not even medical marijuana, legalization. You know, the Forbes actually did a piece on this, that the fastest way to legalization runs through Georgia, meaning if the Democrats could somehow, which I think is a long shot, to be honest with you, if the Democrats in Georgia can somehow win those 2 Senate seats, then legalization could happen very, very soon. Yeah, that's a good way to be, just independent, right, Zach? You're caught up with the lesson. Oh, it's not a question for me. Joe, fire off some questions in the thing if you see anything good. Do I think another... How do X options differ from just buying the stock, and how do you pick which vehicle to use? I actually pick both. Okay, I actually pick both. So with what's going on with what's gone on with U.S. Steel, first let me explain to you what an option is. Okay, option is leverage. Okay, think of it as like when you trade an option, the amount of options you have and the movement of the stock and the option, it's kind of like as if, you know, so one contract is as if you have 100 shares. So if you have 10 contracts, that's as if you had 1,000 shares of that stock. All right, now there's some other things. There's time decay, there's beta, there's gamma, there's you know, IV crush, all these things, and we cover all of that. Basically, it's like I can't buy Amazon, right? Well, you know what I mean. Like, you might not be able to buy Amazon because it's $3,000 a share, but you might be able to buy the options, okay? Because you buy 1 share of Amazon, yeah, you could trade it. You know, I recently just did a trade on Amazon. It was, I think, my first real big. I mean, that was the highest price stock that I've ever traded in TTG. So it was a 3104 entry and a 3185 exit. So $81. But basically, it's leverage. It's as if you've got, you know, 100,000 shares, 10,000 shares, and the option moves like that. The only difference is if you lose everything. You don't get anything. There's no participation trophies. If you buy the stock, you can still have the stock. I'll give you for instance. In June, I put a trade on. Actually, I put a trade on for everybody in TTG because they jumped me on Roku. And Roku, the option went up 1,000%. And the $20,000 that I should have had in if I didn't get jumped would have become $200,000 by the end of the day. Okay, 1,000% gainer. Now, in order for me to get that same $200,000, I would have had to buy $1.2 million worth of Roku stock that day to make $200,000. Okay, now I don't want to spend $1 million in a day. I'll spend $20,000 in a day to make that kind of money. Same thing during the trade war. Apple. Okay, Apple 155 a share. I buy 215. 155 calls. All right. I forget how much they cost, but it's Apple. It was kind of expensive. And a rumor hits. Okay. So now 215 calls represent 2,150 shares. Okay. Now do the math on that. 10,000 shares of Apple is $150,000. That's a $300,000 position, basically, right? You guys with me? Am I doing the math right? Okay. So, all of a sudden a rumor hits the market, trade war ended. And literally 5 minutes after I bought them, Apple spikes, my options fly, I sell them in 5 minutes, I make $56,000. Apple only went $3. It only went up $3. Oh, and the rumor was bullshit. And it came right back down. That's what options can do. You ever see options are a good way to turn a small account into a big account. They're also a way to turn a small account into a blown up account. So they are to be treated with caution. You definitely need a set of rules. I talked about this yesterday. I've lost a ton of money trading options, just stupidly. I once left a $100,000 bid on a SPY option. I forgot to pull it. I went and I did some yard work, came back, and I was down 90 grand. All right, so stupid things like that. Thoughts on JD.com or China stocks in general? I don't know what JD.com is, but I can give you my thoughts on what's it called? China stocks in general. Besides the Alibabas of the world and, Samsung. And, guys, I'm not trading Chinese stocks. There's probably a bunch of deals that I'm going to miss. All right. Now, will I invest in Chinese stocks or trade them? I'll trade them. Okay. But I'm not looking to hold anything overnight. I am not looking to get myself into a luck and coffee scenario where, you wake up, it's $20 a share, or you go to sleep, it's $20 a share. You wake up, have your cup of coffee, and then it's $4 a share. All right. So, yeah. All right. So I hope that answers your question. Look, the accounting it's buy American, baby. Can you explain how to sell a call option with a stop loss order? Well, I don't think you guys should be selling. If you don't know how to sell a call option with a stop loss order, don't sell options. How about let's just start with that. Don't sell options. I've seen many a GoFundMe accounts. So you guys know who Farmer Bro is, Martin Shkreli? All right. Yeah, everybody knows Farmer Bro. He went to jail. he raised the price of his drug. It was like like 5,000%. This guy was short, and I think he sold puts on it, or no, he sold calls. And Shkreli raised the price of this AIDS drug by like 5,000%. And this guy got like absolutely wiped out, and he literally had to make a GoFundMe. So huge margin call, all that. So yeah, it's very dangerous, guys. Guys, I did it once, and I was pooping my pants, and I did it by accident. All right. So if you don't want to poop your pants, smash that like button. I'm going to take a sip of this water. Can I look at eyes? You can look at my eyes. Sure, I'll look at eyes for you. It's $2. Up 23%. No volume before this. Well, I mean, no real volume. I mean, guys, I don't know. Wolf, does technical analysis work with weed stocks? Green Thumb seems to defy technicals, especially hovering where it is at right now. Guys, what do I say about technicals? All right. What do I always say about technicals, TTG people? What always beats chart? Okay, I'm going to show you how smart everybody is, or not smart. What always beats chart? There you go, MJ Crispin. No. Sentiment. Sentiment always beats chart, guys. All right. Sentiment, understanding the market. You know, I think that a lot of traders and a lot of you out here, especially the ones like finding me for the first time or finding True Trading Group for the first time, you need to understand something. Technicals are variable, okay? And before you think that I'm saying like, oh, throw technicals out the window. No. Think of it as a pie chart. Again, it's a pizza pie, all right? And each slice represents something different. Maybe 2 slices, 3 slices represent, whether or not you should get into that trade, okay? But I can tell you just by my own personal experience that if I based my trades solely off of technical charts or any kind of chart setup, I would trade a lot less. And I wouldn't outperform, I should say, the way that I do. Okay, because the way that I learned how to trade was understanding the animal spirits of the market, which is also a book, and the irrational exuberance of the market. You have to realize that the stock market is not just an amalgamation of, dollar signs and digits, right? There is something behind that. There is something behind just what you're looking at on the screen. And, what is behind it is all of you. It's the emotion that goes into trading. Have you ever heard of, obviously I don't think that you guys are stupid. You guys have heard of like mass hysteria, like people freaking out. Well, that same shit happens in the market. Mass FOMO. Look at all the Robin Hooders like piling in. Oh, we need to. Remember, humans are programmed to overreach. We're programmed to, everybody is living their own simulation. So, pot stocks, guys, pot stocks make you a lot of money. All right. If you got the right ones, then yeah, the dips defy logic, right? Guys, I say, all right, set a bid here. Cureleaf, I told somebody this last week, I was like, just set a bid, 1225, it'll hit. 1225 hit. What happened today? 1225 hit. You know, and then what happened? Right back up. Green thumb dropped $1. Why did it drop $1? You know, and getting back to the pot stocks, you have to understand that sorry, got it. Gotcha, Joe. So what I was saying was you have to understand that, you know, those same types of animal spirits are going to be in the pot stocks, right? It's the same way we see people just buying every dip on Tesla. Why people got so crazy with Neo. I mean, they got, remember when people were getting crazy with Virgin Galactic? I mean, you know, guys, it's one thing from the next. It's hero today, villain tomorrow. Okay. That's not driven by a chart. So if you're just going out there and trading with a chart, yeah, look, you can do very well. You can do very well. You're not going to do as good as me. You're not going to do as good as me. And, you know, and I say that with confidence, not ego. So let me look at Sashmitha Valendez. I probably butchered that. So what would be the first suggestion for a new person getting into day trading? We see so many screenshots of people winning and they make it trading so easy. Definitely is not. All right, my first suggestion is assume that everybody posting a screenshot from me to your friend to anybody is just a effing liar, okay? Or that we are the exception, not the rule. Okay, you know, I often hear, well, oh, like, you know, I see all these people, they're making money, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, why am I not making money? One, you don't know how long they've been trading. Two, I can tell you that they've definitely lost money. That's part of it. And three, you know, you have to go at your own pace. And a lot of times it's about discovering what type of trader you are. You know, it's kind of like when you go to a casino, what kind of gambler are you? Because remember, the stock market is just the biggest casino in the world, right? So, so think of each game in a casino as a different type of vehicle. You know, is something for, you know, day trading, is something for investment. You know, what are options? So like for me, like I look at the craps table as an options. Like that's for me is like options. Okay. Small caps I look at as slot machines. You know, that and small caps, penny stocks. Like I'm like, that's slot machines. You know, it's like maybe swing trading is poker, or, you know, going short is blackjack. You get what I'm saying. But understand that you've got to go at your own pace and you have to discover what works for you. You might have never heard of an option, but might have the type of personality that is just perfect for trading options. So the long and short of it is, don't fuck everybody else. Who gives a shit? Nobody's going to give you, like, you don't get a commission when they do well. They don't get a commission when you do bad. You know, everybody is their own island, right? But we're all a bunch of little islands that can see each other and wave. Any other questions, Joe? Let me scroll up. Oh, you're welcome. I hope that, guys, was that a good answer? Guys, I'm a little bit of a philosophizer, all right? Yeah, roulette. I forgot Elon Musk cat. Yes, roulette is definitely in there, okay? Thoughts on MindMed? I have a long position in MindMed. I'm letting it do its business down here, just above 3. Got plenty of insurance on my initial entry. which was 307, and took 307 to 375 and 350, took profit, and then reloaded it at 325, and then again took profit at 375. And now we're back, and I reloaded today 330. So I'm just getting that insurance. Look, let this thing do its business. If it wants to give me 50 cents, I'll take it all day, or even 25 cents. At some point when the spring is really coiled up, it's gonna pop, like, and then that's when it gets fun. Get your raincoat out. Blue chips or bingo. Roulette is options. No way 2% a day. No way. Oh, JD is the Amazon of China. Yeah. I live in the United States, sorry. Is it possible to build a strong trading account with less than $500? I started with $1,500. Okay, I started with $1,500. I was nobody. $1,500, and we were actually talking about this in chat earlier. I started with $1,500. My whole investment strategy was, what's the world going to need in 10 years? And yeah, I will explain it. Okay. So what's the world going to need in 10 years? Anyway, from 2013 to 2014, I put about $10,000 into the market, honed my skills, realized that any fool could make money. It was very hard to keep the money. But I've been living off of that $10,000 since 2013. And for Bob, Nakatomi Plaza is where John McClane had the Christmas party in Die Hard. Okay, Hans Gruber is the guy that gets thrown out of Nakatomi Plaza. Also became Severus Snape in the Harry Potter saga. Okay, I hope that answers that question for you. I just got a text to explain to Bob about. My mind is blown, Bob, that you don't know about Nakatomi Plaza, right? Jesus. So yeah. It's you can definitely start with $500. Look, it's not easy, but actually we've got members on here. Oh, look, I see him right there, Sean Miller. Who is a member of the Wolf Pack. Started very small. Similar situation, and just got into a rhythm, and has I don't know, what have you doubled, tripled your account, quadrupled your account? Guys, everybody starts somewhere. Everybody's had a day one, as Mike says. My day, like, guys, the reason I started investing is because my fiance, now my wife at the time, thought I had too much money in my checking account. What are some good weed stocks to look into? Matthew Martinez. Oh, that's weed stocks, kind of a fad, right? Look, I like Green Thumb, Green Thumb Industries, GTBIF. I like Cureleaf, CURLF, Cresco Labs, CRLBF, TrueLeaf, TCNNF, TerraSend, TRSSF, PW, which is Power REIT, IIPR, which is another REIT, GW Pharma, GWPH, who am I missing? AYRWF, which is Air Strategies, Harvest as my honorable mention, which I'm also long, HRVSTF. No, HRVSF. There's a lot of companies, all right? But the best advice that I could give you is, do not shop price. Do not buy something because it's 10 cents or 20 cents or 50 cents versus a company that's $10, $20, $30, or $50, because at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is ROI, which is a return on investment. Okay? can make just as much money buying a stock at $100 that goes to 150 versus a stock that goes from 50 cents to, 55 cents. All right. Quantity is no match for quality. That makes sense? Cool. What other questions? What other barn burners of a question do you guys have? I think my son's murdering somebody right now. At least that's what it sounds like. Okay. Great answer. Couldn't agree more. I don't know what was a great answer, but thank you. What's the next Peter Thiel play? Ironically, before I got on this, I sent a message to my broker to see if he could get me an allocation for it. The next one that I'm looking at is a Thai Life Sciences. Okay, it's a magic mushroom company. They've got investments in Compass and a bunch of others. IPOC, which is actually something that one of the members brought up to me today, is another Peter Thiel gig, apparently. LAZR, which we traded today, another one. Brighttown, Palantir, Compass, which is CMPS. These are all Peter Thiel deals. As well as Tilray. Tilray, I mean, not that he cares. He already made that money. Why do they call you the wolf? I'll just tell you. So in 2014, it was actually January 3rd. My wife was out with some friends and I was home. She was my fiance. And I had smoked a joint and I saw a trailer for the Wolf of Wall Street and I was like stoned and I was like, ha, Wolf of Weed Street. That sounds like a clever name. I was like, I bet somebody already has it on Twitter. And nobody did. Now, because I was in already deep into pot stocks, I mean, I was seeing a lot of shit that I didn't really like, that I wanted to comment on. But I also wanted to be able to comment on it anonymously and talk as much shit as possible. So I created this alter ego known as the Wolf of Weed Street. For the next couple of months, I ended up making a lot of really good calls. They put me in Men's Journal. See right there. Oh, right there. Wolf of Weed Street. There you go. Well, that's Jimmy Fallon, but I'm just as good looking. So I came out to this. It was buying high, betting big on pot stocks. And you see my handsome ass right there. So yeah, that's how I became the wolf. All right. And I've been in Penthouse also. If you guys follow me on Twitter, Joe, hit him with the follow the wolf on Twitter. I think I need like 4 more followers for 55,500. You'll know it's me. Thank you. Right there. Wolf of Weed Street. I've got my blue check verification on Twitter, but that's why they call me the wolf. Wolves are not sheep. I was explaining today in chat when we were going over laser. Oh no, it wasn't in chat. I was having there was a line from a movie and we were talking about, and it was myself and one of my friends who got into laser and, obviously the people in TTG. And we were just like, there's no effing way we're going to let this citron or muddy waters, bounce us. And then today when we were taking profit, 32, he took some 35, 34. He's like, man, that was just so fulfilling. Right. And I was like, to steal a line from the movie Wanted, I was like, you don't send sheep to kill a wolf. Right. Again, and And I think we actually talked about laser yesterday. You guys can't get shaken out by short sellers. Take a look at what they say. Don't just I'm not saying just go out and dismiss them offhand, but realize like there's an ulterior motive. And actually my exact words, I'll pull it up because you know me. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take a screenshot. That way I can just block out his name. So I like doing this. It gives you. So that's me in the blue. You can see. What gave me confidence on the trade really was the fact that Citron said VLDR is a much better option. I used to do that shit all the time. Panic a group in one stock to get them into another one. That's the truth. Like everybody wants people to jump on their team. Like when I would do it, I'd be right. If I'd be like, all right, you need to get out of Aurora because that thing's going to tank. This is a much better option. Or if you're doing a side-by-side comparison with, MSOs, it's the same thing. But when you've got an activist short that is like, yeah, this company sucks, it's like, oh, and you really should buy this one. That's just kind of like, all right, they're not too comfortable in their position. Whew, man, there's a lot of questions. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Santa Claus is on here. Oh, my God. I've been living off of my mom since 2013. That's great. I love that. Don't worry, Bo, I can promise you that one day your mom is going to be living off of you. I see something about mushroom stock. Revive, Cybin, Champion. RVV, don't touch. Champion, don't touch. Cybin, I'm a shareholder. What do I think of OGI, Organogram? Organogram was actually one of my first clients because I also own marijuanastocks.com, if you didn't know that already. When they were like 40 cents, something like that. Best answer. I don't know what you mean by that. You got to be a little bit more specific with that text. What was I talking about? Jesus. Oh, OGI. So OGI gave the town that they were in Legionnaire's disease. It gave like a bunch of people Legionnaire's disease. Have you ever heard of Legionnaire's disease? You shouldn't have, or maybe you've just read about it in history books. I think OGI is dead money. Guys, the Canadian industry is not in good shape, okay? These are all trades. To steal a line from Tyler Durden, all these companies are polishing the brass on the Titanic, all right? That's my thought. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You were talking about weed. Was I? Oh, man, I forgot. Guys don't smoke weed. Eddie Van Traden, great name. You don't look like an Eddie Van Traden. You need like a tie-dye shirt. Clean Spark. We went over it. Clean Spark, Clean Spark plug. Guys, these are fads right now. They're fads. All right. Not to say that they're not good companies either. What I would do is I would go through them. Look, trade them now. And once you decide or you've taken that profit, keep the profit in. There's nothing wrong with keeping the profit in and running and gunning with some of these. I really like the idea of a company that provides charging stations for, EV companies. Look, there's a lot of infrastructure that's going to have to go into that. So there are going to be winners and losers. It's kind of like pot stocks. That's like a completely new industry. One. I don't know why everybody's typing one. Did I miss something? Thoughts on IEA? Why do I know IEA? Let me see. Oh, I know IEA. Yeah, actually traded this. Man, I wish you didn't bring that. I wish I didn't just look at that, because I think where was it? Yeah, that thing's up. So, look, I like all infrastructure plays right now. Oh, thanks, Chef Daddy. You're so sweet. Look, I like infrastructure deals. I think you need to look at infrastructure, from a bigger scale. I actually have a whole streamer of infrastructure plays. So infrastructure. So United Rentals, Steel Dynamics, Reliance Steel and Aluminum, Nucor, Martin Marietta Materials, IEA is in there, Flucorp, which is FLR, Cleveland Cliffs, and Caterpillar. Okay, so yeah, you're gonna take a little. Those are the infrastructure plays that I have, and I also have CX, which is Cemex. I actually own that. I don't know why I don't have it in there. Guys, infrastructure is definitely going to be an area where I think a lot of people are going to rotate, out of tech. I started doing it, and it was one of the smartest things I've done in 2020, besides getting a vasectomy. Actually, that was 2019, but also on par with some of the smartest things I've ever done. Wolf, how do you deal with the mental challenges of selling too early and just watching that stock keep going up? Holistic string. Guys, I am the king of selling stuff too early. Guys, I sold IIPR at $147, and it was like, great. It's 191. I didn't sell a little bit. I sold 1,000 shares. So I left 40-something thousand on the table. If I told you that wouldn't crack my top 50 of leaving money on the table, I would not be lying. Guys, if your problem is that you're leaving money on the table, that is a pretty damn good problem to have, right? Nobody goes broke taking profit, as I always say, and as I drum into people's head. You just have to be slower with it. I bought Square at 40. I sold it at 85. I thought I was a genius. I was like, look at me. 100%. All right. It's like 300 now. Okay. Sold Roku. And I was like, I'll just trade the options. All right. I'm not even going to tell you what price I sold Roku. All right. But I can tell you that I bought it at 60. Okay. Lululemon. 176, sold it at 218. Zoom, 90 to 105. All right, it's going to happen. You have to adjust. Like I was selling a lot of tech, and I was always commenting in chat. I was like, guys, man, maybe I'm selling too much, but go on a schedule. I again literally told my broker for one of my stocks that I'm in, I go, I want to be on a schedule. I want to sell 3,000 shares a day for the next 60 days. That way I don't even have to think about it. So yeah. Holly Rogers, I get over the buy having the same holding in funds that I never sell. I trade the individual stocks. speaking of schedule, it looks like we're coming up on that trial. Gotcha. Thank you. Thank you. Hold on. Going to the tape. All right. 9:20. So yeah, guys. Again, you're gonna trade at your own pace. You get it done, guys. If you enjoyed the philosophizations, I just made that word up, guys. I was a double English major. I don't know if you know that. See, anybody can be a trader, guys. Anybody can be a trader. If you agree with me, smash that like button, hit that notification bell, all that good stuff. Just smash it. Give it the old smash. Are you not entertained? Thank you. I am the Maximus Decimus Meridius of True Trading Group. I like that. Hit that like button. Okay. So, guys, as you can see, there are multiple different ways of how we do this, how we do things. A lot of you, some of you asked, hey, Wolf, how'd you become the Wolf? Hey, how do you get over, leaving money on the table? It's all about perspective. It really, honestly, having a different view and just thinking about things differently is one of the most powerful things, for trading. It's what's going to propel you from one step to the next step to the next step. All right. I tell you, every single year when I look back and I do an audit of, my trades, whether I'm like, go from like long-term investing to swing trading to options trading to doing spreads and all this stuff. I always look back and I'm like, man, you were such a shitty trader. Okay. And keeping yourself and being like, man, you are a shitty trader. How can you get better? How can you improve is the thing that's going to really get you to the next step. Guys, you guys know I had another job before this. I used to chase storms. It's actually a true story. I would get deployed into worst case scenarios, not just storms, earthquakes, wildfires, airline disasters, you name it. I've seen some shit. And I would have two phones. One phone would go off, which was like the work phone. And I would literally get a pit in my stomach from just anxiety. Like, oh shit, where am I going now? Or if it was like 4 a.m, phone goes off. You need to go here. I'd much rather trade. Okay. I would much rather trade. I like the simple life. I like, guys, Star Wars. I love Star Wars, guys. I love Star Wars. I wouldn't be able to collect all this Star Wars bag. Look at this. It's the Last Supper of Star Wars. Guys, I got Barbies up there. You see those Barbies? Look, these are all Barbies. They're actually a really good investment, too. I had to tell my daughter that she can't play with them. Or I had to explain to her what, an appreciating asset was. Point that I'm trying to make is trading is, it's done a lot for me. It got me to a level that, especially when I was in my 20s and just like some dumb lacrosse player, you always have expectations of being up here. And you always think, yeah, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do all these miraculous things. I'm going to make so much money. I'm going to drive fast cars and all that stuff. And then you all of a sudden realize that it actually takes a lot of work to get to that point. And then when it happens, it's different, right? It's not like, oh shit, Like, it gets to a point where you're like, man, I'm working a lot, not spending a lot, but I do have a better quality of life. And I'm giving like, I look at it like this, guys, and it's real simple. I think money is a great multiplier. If you're a generous man or a woman, when you're poor, you'll be a generous person when you've got money. Rich to me, as somebody that's been poor, and this is no bullshit, is going into a grocery store and buying whatever I want and not even thinking about it. And not just buying whatever I want, really buying some stupid shit, just for shits and giggles, or just because I'm hungry. That's, if you see, guys, I used to be a lot skinnier, but that's rich to me. None of that stuff happens if I don't put in the time in my craft of trading, in exploring new investments, doing all of that stuff, right? It's really important. And I want you guys to realize that, I've made so many mistakes along the way. Mistakes that you, like, if I told you, you'd be like, dude, really? Like, stupid shit. Guys, I didn't know what level 2 was for like the first 3 or 4 months. And I remember I was like, wait a second. I can get my trades in real time? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is the greatest thing I've ever heard. I'm going to kill this market, So I've made a lot of mistakes along the way, but constantly just trying to get better, and realizing that, I might not be Gordon Gekko. Okay. Please don't tell me, just humor me and say, who Gordon Gekko is, because then I will feel very old if you don't. Okay. But I know that you guys do. So, you've got to realize, like, there's no shortcuts. There's no magic bullet. There's no secret, secret trading style. There's just repetition. There's just muscle memory. There's just community. There's just eyeballs, right? So, for those of you that want to get into that, feel that, get a taste of, what a community of traders looks like, then you got to come and join us, right? We all want you here. We want you. I mean, come on. I know there's a bunch of trial members on here now, right? Come on. How many of you guys trial members? So anyway, right here you see, TTG3, okay? It's $3. It's a $3 trial, okay? What is a $3 trial? It's, first off, it's non-reoccurring. Second off, if you don't want to spend $3, like, you gotta take yourself seriously. Spend $3. If you don't like it, I'll send you $3 back. Okay, I'm gonna send it to you in pennies, and I'm not gonna roll it up. I will just send you a bag of rusty old pennies, but I'll do it. Okay, I know it's gonna be worth it. All right, I'll tell you why it's gonna be worth it. Ready? All right. So one, you get 7 days access to the TTG member dashboard. Gives you a stock profile tool, which can give you filings, transactions, analyst ratings, all of that stuff. It actually will email you a PDF. So if you're asking about EYES or CLSK or Plug or NEO or or Yakov Smirnov's Miracle, EV company, there's going to be a filing for that, and it gets sent to you. Then you've got your daily watch lists, which we put together, and also understand that the watch list is not trade alerts. It's just, hey, these are the things that are spiking, and Sorry. Yes, honey. Oh, okay. I love you. Go to bed. Sorry, guys. My daughter just told me about a Band-Aid. Did you hear that? I locked my office door so she can tell all of you. I actually wish that she wouldn't. That she would have come in. Anyway, so yeah, so the watch list is just a watch list. Usually it's something that can set off, well, one that we see from the night before. And then you can get some stuff that's from that morning. Okay, so we give you 3 sample courses as well that are smaller and less detailed than what we give you in the regular membership. In the regular membership, we have 15 courses, quizzes, all of that stuff. But this is some of the basic stuff, especially if you're finding this right here on your own. And, you've never seen it. But then you get 3 days access to the chat room. So 3 different days. Back in the day, we used to do one day. We used to call it TTG Tuesday. Some Tuesdays, nothing could happen. So this is one of those things where you come in and it can be crazy. Then maybe the next day, it's like a kind of a non-event day. Like at the end of the week, we've got a half day. But, even that half day could have some action. Maybe something is going on, legislatively, economically, or whatever. Say, a big merger happened in pot stocks. Then you want to be in TTG with us, trading with, the best pot stock trader in the world, who is, just some dude. All right. Actually, now it's everybody in TTG because everybody, there is no secret sauce. Everybody knows how to trade like the wolf now. So you're really in really good company, right? But being in chat, it's important to remember that the chat room is only 30% of what we offer. All right. And honestly, when you think about what we offer and what we do, you'll see. I mean, guys, come on. A lot of you people you wonderful people on this stream started out right here. So urge them on for me, because you guys know this isn't what I do. All right. So there's the link. One payment, $3, and it's fucking $3. Okay. I have to charge you $3. Well, not I don't charge it. It's not like the money just goes into a PayPal account, but we want a community that wants to be there, right? I give you my stimulus. Look, you can come in this 3 days and make a membership. Okay. That shit happens all the time, all the time. Ooh, that's a Coinbase IPO. Oh my God. That IPO is crazy. Paul Stam, I am the guest host. Okay. Come on, guys. I'm the guest host. So, thanks. See, Lance, Chris Kovac. Yeah, like 100. Yeah, Chris Toner, one of the mods. Yeah, guys. Also, it's not just me. Guys, I know I'm pretty hip. Okay. I got Nakatomi Plaza shirt. I got Star Wars above me. I got Barbie dolls even up there. I know what you're saying. Like, I'm too cool to hang out with. Like, am I cool enough to hang out with Wolf? No. Are you cool enough to hang out with the people in TTG and the other moderators? Yeah, Chris Turner had 150% option today. Call a 367 call. You know how big your balls have to be to do a 367 call? And he even allowed for enough time. How do you join, Wolf? How do you join, Alan? I'm going to tell you how to join. TTG3. Hit him with the link. Hit him with it. I got 2% a day. If you only traded exactly every entry of Wolf, you'd be profitable. That's actually true. Statistically speaking, that would be very true. Guys, hit him. When I think my last I can't remember my last bad trade where I got out and it was bad. I think it was a 4-cent loss on US Steel like a month ago, 2 months ago. But yeah, guys, currently we're sporting cumulative, what is it? 78% win rate. Like I said, I got my membership fee back in 2.5 days and became a lifetime member because it just gets better and better. Yeah, guys, look, you got to look at it like this. It's not so much about, yeah, look, I'm going to give you good trades. I'm going to give you good trades. I'm going to get you into pot stocks. And honestly, I would charge you $10,000 just to trade my pot stocks with me. I would. 1,000,000% would. And I am saying that honestly. If I could charge you $10,000 or $1,000 a month, I would do it. I would do it. Guys, I'm a capitalist. I'm a capitalist. All right? It just so happens that I can't do it. I don't want to do it. Well, maybe I do want to do it, but I'm not going to do it. All right? But if you just traded pot stocks with me, it's worth it. It's worth it. Do a 3-day trial. You know, at least you could, the entertainment quality during the course of the day is worth it. You don't believe me? Pay $3 to find out. Trust me. Trust me. All right, guys. So now we're going to talk about some of my trades today. Okay? See? Mita says it's true. I'm still harping on this. Bob doesn't know fucking Nakatomi Plaza is. That's some shit. That's some shit, Bob. How do you not know what Nakatomi Plaza is? I'm gonna have to wear with I've got a machine gun too. I've got a machine gun now. Ho 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 shirt. All right, so today I traded a couple of things. What did I trade? Traded LAZR, which I kind of went over. I traded Green Thumb, Curaleaf, Harvest, JetBlue, US Steel. Did I trade anything else, guys? Did I buy anything? Oh yeah, and MindMed. Holy shit, guys, that's just me. That's just me. Those were my trade. Those were the different symbols for the day. Okay. Now I didn't take profit on a bunch of them because I was buying pullbacks. But what I want you to understand is I've already taken profit on all of them. JetBlue is the only position that's completely new. And we didn't take profit on it. We're up about 10% currently. Okay. So let's talk about JetBlue because you're saying, Wolf, why the hell would you buy an airline? I don't know. I guess I'm just crazy. Okay. Because I think airlines right now are, pretty stupid buy. Stupid buy. I see stupid buys all the time. Do I think I can make money on it? Of course I do. Okay. So I bought JetBlue. Now, JetBlue is in my profit portfolio. Okay. So what is a profit portfolio? This is something that you need to understand. This is something that I go understand with members. Okay. Members of True Trading Group, not members of YouTube. Even though you smash that like button and you hit that notification bell, occasionally I give you some of that that straw that you could spin into gold. Okay, it is Christmas and all. So so profit position. What is a profit position? Okay, when I trade options, right? So options, you need to trade options with a specific goal in mind. My specific goal is to use 50% of the gains from the options and put them into stocks that I have no fucking desire to buy on my own with my money. Okay, now I'll buy it with house money. So what companies do I buy? Do I just go, I'm buying Apple, I'm buying Roku? No, I don't buy any tech. Zero tech. Zero. Okay? Zero tech. Why zero tech? Because tech is too fucking high. All right? We're talking about PE ratios in the nosebleed section. All right? PE ratios that were in the nosebleed section in January when 20 million people weren't unemployed. Nah, baby. I go for those stocks that are going to be here in 5 years. Okay? JetBlue is one of those. All right? There's a couple of other stocks. Actually, there's a bunch of other stocks. And guys, businesses are booming. I'll give you one of the last ones that I entered into this was RAD, Rite Aid, at 11.11. That was the first entry. Hit 22 last week. Now it's 19. It pulled back. It's 100%. Okay, that was a profit position. Budweiser was 50. Profit position. Now it's 70. You see where I'm going with this. So I put a trade on for JetBlue because it is in the profit position. I have been trading that position a little bit. All right. It's, the option is a $14 call. Okay. And it expires January 15th. I figured being in the money isn't going to hurt. I've also seen this thing fluctuate from 14 to 15 and a half, 16. All right. I'm not looking to be a hero on this. I'm looking for at least 20%. Okay? 20%, I'll be happy. There's a lot of volume in the options, traded about 3,000 contracts today. We'll see what the open interest is, okay? That's the first one. Oh, our entry in it was 14.10. It got up to like 14.28. So it's a slow mover. It's nothing that is going to break us. All right, then MindMed. Okay, took some profit on MindMed last week. Just got an entry 330. Didn't really go below that. We're just gonna wait on that. Magic mushrooms aren't going anywhere. I'm trying to build up to a bigger position. The way that I'm going to do that is via insurance. Okay. Next trade, which was the big trade, we'll just get right into it, is LAZR, Citron and Muddy Waters, two activist shorts. They tried to give it to the old wolf and the hindquarters, and that shit didn't take. I bit that saw's each right off, okay? And it didn't help that the day after they tweeted this, that the company Mobileye, or I think it's Mobileye, was like reaffirmed their partnership with Luminar. Okay, I call it Luminar, Lumineer. It's Luminar. Reaffirmed that hey, we're going to be partners with them for a while. We're not going out on their own, basically, in between the lines. And we started to grind up. Guys, keep in mind. All right, I already had a position at 2183 on this, so I had 2 entries on it. Okay. Actually, let's back up because I think you need to understand, my thinking getting into this trade. I first bought this stock at $22. Okay, there's a couple cents different, but I'm not going to bore you with the details. I took it from 22 to 47. Okay, so if you do the math, I made over 100% on it, on top of trading the absolute shit out of it. When I tell you that I was, every trade I was making was like $1, $2 away, and I was doing it. I probably traded somewhere in the neighborhood of like, I don't know. I want to say like 10,000 shares in like a 2-day span. Just loading, reloading. My share count never going over 2,000. Okay. So I just want to give you an idea. So I came into this trade with a shitload of insurance. My exit on like 90% of my position was at 42. on the rest of my position. My biggest exit, the biggest block that I sold was at $47. Okay. So I'm literally buying stock at 31.65 with house money and knowing like, oh, maybe it's going to pull back a little bit more. I wasn't buying a big spot. It was my tier one entry. Tier one is usually, for Mike, it's 25% of your position. For me, it's about, it could be anywhere from 30 to 50% of the position. Now, tier two is when I take a bigger position. So I tier two'd it at $27.25. So I tier two'd it. Then this literally like the second I alert it, then Muddy Waters tweets, Citron, and Citron jumps on like, oh, this company's overvalued, blah, blah, blah. And people start shitting their pants. I jump on the mic because that's what all the moderators do. And I say, I'm not giving Citron or Muddy Waters one fucking penny of my money. All right? Because it's bullshit. I was like, the last time they did this shit with GRWG when it was 22 and it dropped down to 15. Now that shit's at $37. How many times? I mean, they've done this with everybody. Snowflake, Beyond Meat, Peloton. Well, guess what? They all prove one thing right, that Citron and Muddy Waters don't know shit. All right, yeah, they'll get the occasional Luckin Coffee, but I'm not buying those things. So I don't care. Go for it. All right? And that's what I said. And guys, even after the chat was closed down and I was in the Lifetime Lounge is something for, the Lifetime members. I was still buying. I was buying this thing all the way down to 22. So on Friday, I took some profit. I took profit at 27.50 just to lighten my load a little. And I sold some of those 27.25. So it wasn't much, but I had a lot more of, so I made a little bit on that, but it was just really to get that risk out of the way. And then guess what? Something happened. Then the thing went to $29. All right. Took some profit, $29. Weekend comes, took some profit again, 31, 32, and then 32.58. Okay. By the time I got to $31, all right, the percentage that I was holding was up 49%. Okay. Or no, after I sold 32. Yeah, because I sold it at 32, and then what I was holding was 23.90 was my average, and then after I sold that, I was up 50%. So I took that last 50%. Actually wasn't 50%; it was 49%, close enough. So I took 49% from what I was holding before, and I got completely out, and the thing ends up going to 35. And you know what? That's okay. Because nobody goes broke taking profit. Okay. Another trade that I had today, Curaleaf. Okay. Curaleaf is the biggest marijuana company in North America. And then also Green Thumb. These are my two biggest investments in the cannabis space. Okay. Green Thumb, I took a bunch of profit last week at 23.50. And I felt like maybe I sold a little bit too much, which is okay. It happens. But then it gave me a dip. And almost $1 dip. And you best believe that I took that. It was free money. I rebought what I sold, everything above, and kept the difference in cash, which was nice because you're talking about $1 difference. So on every 1,000 shares, comes out to $1,000 on $1. Curaleaf, again, was selling it up in the 13 range. That thing went all the way back down to $12 today. And I bought some at what was it? Was it $12.50 and $12.25 today? I might have snuck some in at like 12. And then, all those positions ended up being higher. Green Thumb I ended up green on the day on it. Because it went right back to 23. And yeah, it was a good day. What else did I trade? Yeah, those are my trades. Holy crap. Whew. You guys as exhausted as me? Man, how does Mike do this? BTFD, that's right, Soldier 2006. Oh, Harvest! Thank you! Thank you! Holy shit. Oh, Harvest. So Harvest is a position that we got into back in July at 96 cents, traded it all the way to 155, got back into it, traded it a little bit more, got back into it at 112. From 112, took it to 145, went up a little, then got back into it at 150 and 145, took it at 190. And $2, and then they did an offering, and then it went right back down to 145, reloaded stupid heavy, took it all the way back to 2, and then all of a sudden it pulled back to 175, and then 175 to 210, and it's been going between 210 and 190. And I've been trading it like fucking hungry hippos. Boom, boom, every 10 cents, every 10 cents. So today it went down to 185, and I'm cursing a lot. I'm sorry. So today I went down to 185 and I jumped in. I was like 185. I've got so much like I can literally buy as much of this stuff as I want. It's not costing me anything. I mean, it is, but it's all free money at this point. So I bought some, and then what I normally do is I'll set a sell 10 to 15 cents higher. In this case, I did 12 cents. At $1.97, so 185 entry on today's piece, and I just put it, good till cancel, so 60-day sell. Didn't think anything of it. I was like not even anticipating selling it today, and then at the end of the day, somebody buys 500,000 shares. Like I don't even know what happens, but I didn't have like 100 shares for sale. I sold in that block. I sold 6,000 shares, and I didn't really care. I didn't try to understand it. So I sold 6,000 shares from 185 to 197. So it's 12 cents a share, which I guess doesn't seem like much. Comes out to $720 just in one afternoon trade. And then I saw it at $2, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna sell a little bit more because I got a lot." And the one thing that I could promise you is that these things, are always going to give you an opportunity to buy a dip. So nice job, Holly Rogers. Sold hers at 2. So yeah, it is free. Yeah, I get it. It's free for me, but guys, I also give you coursework in TTG specific to pot stocks. There's a lot of things that we do in there that you guys, might not see, in terms of, in risk management, right? So risk management is one of the most, it's one of the cornerstones of the whole True Trading Group curriculums. Okay. And that goes into every one of my trades. I'm not robotic. Okay. I know a lot of you guys are sniper trading robots. I'm not a robot. Okay. I don't intend to be. I don't want to be. I trade like all of you. I've got highs and lows, and some days at 4 o'clock I'm like spent. Other days I'm like all amped up. So yeah, the Harvest slot machine. Harvest is more like an ATM, Jorge. So yeah. I saw something. Let's see what that says. Actually, only the guy you can trust 99 to 100% of the time. You got to be very careful. Okay. Most intelligent people cuss. Well, fuck yeah. All right. So yeah. What time frames do I use to buy dips? I don't use time frames. Like, am I looking at a chart to buy dips? Is that what you're asking me, Rod? give me a promo, Wolf. I'll get to the Jose. I'll get to the promo. All right. I see you. I saw you yesterday. I remember you. Rod, I'm not using time frames. William Robinson. Guys, William Robinson is somebody that's done a one-on-one with me. Ask him how my time frames are working for him. That dude's going to get me a watch. No, look, the way that I'm managing it is I'm only buying dips if I've taken profit above. I'm gunning for 50 cents, sometimes 25 cents. I'd rather have $1. The way that I break it up is I buy the same amount of stock every time. Sometimes I space it out if I think that there could be more of a pullback. So I buy 500 shares and then maybe another 500 shares. If let's say it's just made this oversized move, I'll do that. But I'm buying, if I do eventually buy the same amount, I'm not buying any more with house money. I'm taking, note of what that difference in cash is, and I'm setting that cash to the side as a reserve just in case it pulls back more. So time frames aren't really as important to me as it is getting into something that I've already taken profit on. Every time I do that, it puts more and more space between my initial entry and everything. And it gives me, what I call my true price. Okay. So my true price is based off of how much money or how much the stock would have to go down for me to break even. And I can tell you the lowest that I bought, like a green thumb, is $12. The lowest I bought Cureleaf is $6.75. My true price for Cureleaf is closer to $3, and on Green Thumb, it's probably somewhere in like the $8 to $9 range, somewhere in between. And this goes for all of my pot stocks. So this is why, when you trade with us, you get into a mode where you're actually cheering on the pullbacks. All right. So, I need a fucking throat lozenge after this shit. Time to blaze one up. I see you. Just say no. All right. Does that make sense to you guys? All right, guys. If you like that, smash that like button. Oh, all right. All right. So we're gonna get into the part where we do the roll call. All right. You guys ready? You guys ready for the roll call? Are you ready? How many people in here are not members of True Trading Group? Okay. If you're not a member of True Trading Group, please type TTG right now. Okay. I just want to get a feel for the amount of people. Oh, Hara, KV, Jorge, RV, Mark King, Jorge Home, Siri, Kristen Fernandez, Alan, Mr. Roboto, Baska Kumar, Patrick Neller. Is it Neller or Canella? I think the K is silent. KV's a member. KV, looks like you have nice hair. Arthur. All right, cool. All right, so there's a lot of you. Oh, wow. So, you ready? So now we're going to get into True Trading Group and what that, I talked about how the TCG3 trial was, a small portion of what you get. It gives you a taste. Now I'm going to get into what True Trading Group becomes when you are a member. Okay. And it's way different. I mean, look, you get to hear me, and there's crossovers, but now we're going to get into it. So one of the things that you get is the Benzinga Pro News Squawk. Okay, it squawks. It's like caw, and it tells you when there's breaking news in the market. Okay, oh, stimulus just passed. Well, now you know. Oh, President Trump tweeted that he wants to have a trade war with China. Oh, now you know. All right, so it's the news in real time. It's a real-time news feed. It's very, very valuable to have. That way, the most material, actionable news, you're getting it in real time. You're not having to hear what's going on and be like, why is my stock dropping? It's like, oh, Elon Musk, huge Ponzi scheme. Let's say something like that. It's like, all right, it's going to hit the news. Okay. So you get quote stream, real-time level 1 full book, level 2 data as well. Okay. What does that mean? Real-time trades. Okay, you could see it. Type in the ticker, give you all the trades, level 2. The stuff that I didn't realize till like 3 or 4 months down. All right, so you get trade ideas, real in preset scanner stream directly to members. Okay, so in the morning we'll have volume scanners. Oh, thank you. I like that. Benzinga Pro Newsfeed. Thank you. It's so nice, so comforting. Okay, so yeah, the trade ideas in real-time scanners streamed directly to members. TradingView Pro charting software with real-time streaming data. Guys, everything is real time. It's not 15-minute delay. It's not buggy. It's 15 minutes doesn't do shit for you. Okay, I'm just going to be real with you. Okay, pro charting software. I mean, I hear it's great. I'm not much of a chartist, but I know that it's definitely where a lot of people are learning how to chart. And we actually have a guy that comes in and helps everybody chart, gives you homework if you want, if you're masochistic. Jason Simmons does that, and he actually does that from 7:30 in the morning till 9:15. Okay, 15 professional courses. Designed by Michael Edward, who's an award-winning hedge fund trader. 90 plus hours of recorded workshops, webinars, so trader paloozas. If you want to hear all of my webinars on pot stocks, how to trade pot stocks, how to trade options, it's all there. Okay, guys, I'll tell you this right now, all of my pot stock stuff, you watch the first one, I swear to God, you feel like I'm Biff Tannen from Back to the Future 2. And I have like the almanac of what was going to happen. Okay. And I did this thing in June. And I literally said what was going to happen to who around what dates. Shit played out perfectly. Okay. There's still more to it. There's still more to play out. So I need you to understand that. All right. Access to myself, to Michael, to Jay Downey, Chris Toner, Jason Simmons, even Adam. Okay, TTG Shug. But also the community. All right. You guys get to message me. You guys get to, and I don't want you to think like, like it's such a privilege to message me. No, I want to help Mike just the way the other mods want to help, just the way the other members of TTG want to help you. Okay. How's that? Good. So that's the daily messages and everything. So yeah, so now to the holiday sale. I wish I had my Santa hat, because for the people that stuck around, okay, and I didn't want to say this because some people tend to leave for this part, but you guys are engaged, and I know you guys want to hang out with me because let's be real, I'm a lot of fun. I'm the wolf, baby. All right, so every 24 hours in December, the price goes up by a couple of bucks. Tonight is the cheapest you can get a membership, for there will be no surprise Xmas sale or New Year's sale. This is it. In January, the price is going up by a lot. Okay, it's not going to be a couple dollars. That much I can tell you. All right. So we have one membership a year, normally $2,048, that tonight you get for $1,200. Okay, it's 41% till midnight. You have to use this coupon TTG1220. Okay, I realize that today's the 21st, which is also the longest night of the year, shortest day of the year, depending if your glass is half full, half empty. But this is what's happening. All right, so now I'm going to break it down. Okay, little by little, every little step. The Benzinga Pro, the Squawk, okay, $1188 a year. Real-time level 1 streaming, $990 a year. Stock simulator, did I go into the stock simulator? Yes, if you don't want to trade with your money, we actually have a stock simulator where you can do it. I skipped that one. But anyway, $750 a year. TradingView Pro Charting, $720. Okay, that's a total of $3648, not including any of the educational courses or the chat room access, or the fact that we give away a Tesla every time 300 members come in. And guess what? We just gave away a Tesla. Okay, so look, with everything that I said, there is a money back guarantee. All right, the money back guarantee is this: if in a year, okay, you've gone through all the courses, become TCG certified, done your one-on-one, taken the time, put in the effort, and you haven't made back your membership, yeah, we'll give you a refund. Okay? Anybody on the fence? Anybody on the fence? I want to see. I'm looking. Anybody on the fence? Come on. Come on, guys. I'm not going off a script. I'm actually looking. I want to see if you're on the fence. Yes, Karen. Okay. All right. All right. Good. Good to see people on the fence. Guys, you know, like, this is, you're putting money into an education for yourself. You are, like, I mean, essentially you're taking a leap of faith. Let's be real. Let's call it what it is, right? But remember, I said that it is Christmas time, and I did have a sweetener. If you sign up right now, okay, on the pre-mentioned offer, complete all the courses. All right. For sorry. I'm enjoying this because I'm getting it in real time. One of the things that I want you guys to understand is that 80% of TTG members make back their money in or make 7 to 10 times their membership fee in the first 6 months of the membership. And out of that 80%, 30% do it under the first month. Okay. So look, I'm not going to have to give you your money back. Trust me, you're going to be happy. All right. You're literally just investing $1,200 on yourself, which is why, look, be on the fence. It's important, right? Okay. So where is my sweetener? Sweetener, where are you? Sweetener. Oh, yes. Guys, bear with me. I've got to just find it in my email. Where are you? Where are you, Joe? Joe, help me out. Help me out. Help me out. Okay. Guys, if you sign up tonight, I'll give you a Kindle. I'll give you a Kindle Fire. But if you have to sign up by midnight tonight, okay? So you get a Kindle Fire. I'm looking for the specifics on it. But if you sign up tonight by midnight, I'll give you a Kindle. Joe, is that right? Yeah, worst case, you get a refund and a free Kindle. Really? I like this. You're a good producer, Joe. You're a good producer. Okay? You're a very good producer. I wish I just had the specs on the Kindle, because I know that the Kindle is. Why can't I find it? Because Adam sends me War and Peace on this. The specs on the Kindle. Yes, it's Kindle Fire. It's a Fire, baby. The specs on the Kindle Fire. Yeah. So guys, if you're still on the fence, we're gonna give you a Kindle Fire also, and don't worry, we're gonna pay for shipping. Okay. So you get the membership, you get a Kindle Fire also, which is why I didn't bring it up during the beginning of this stream. I just wanted to, you know, I don't want to buy 50 Kindles. I don't want to buy 100 Kindles, like I want people that are not here just for a Kindle, but now you guys are here and you get a Kindle. And you get a Kindle, baby. So yeah. I could do that actually. Bo, I could actually do that. Who is still on the fence? Because I just wanna blow out the numbers. I just want to blow out the numbers. Okay? Sign up in the next hour. Okay, this isn't on there. This is not on the script, I can assure you. If you sign up between now, you've got 60 minutes. All right? I will give you a one-on-one. Okay? I will give you a one-on-one tonight. Guys, a one-on-one with me. Honestly, I think it's better than a Kindle, but I can do a lot of good with your long-term portfolio. And so yeah, one-on-one session included. Elena will kill me. Yeah. So let's go. What do you want to do? What do you got to lose? Now you could either take the TTG3 trial, which is great, okay? But that's what I wanted to show you. In January, the price will be basically $1,500. Okay? Because as we add new features, this is what happens. Okay? But we're also 50% of the way towards a new to a Tesla giveaway, right? It's crazy. One of the guys, the guy that won the Tesla last time, it's a Tesla or $30,000. For the lifetime memberships, to be in the lifetime drawing, you have to be a lifetime member. It's a Porsche or cash. And the guy that won the Tesla drawing was a member of TCG for 3 days. Could you imagine? 3 days. So yeah, guys, that's it. So sign up tonight by midnight. You get a free Kindle Fire and a one-on-one with me. Oh, you got to do that by 11. I'm giving you an hour. I'll give you till 11:30. Fuck it. I just give you till 12. You're still on the fence. 12 Eastern time. No, 12 Pacific. Because, some of you guys are going to watch this later. All right? November 16th, he joined and he won. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I feel like... I don't know what's going on. Oh, look, it's Brett Hyman. Hey, Brett. Looking all fancy with your collared shirt. Um, yes, sign up and you too will hang out for all the pitches. Pitches. Yeah, but you know what? Here's the thing with the pitches, guys. We sneak stuff into them. You know, it's the pitches that leave you in stitches. Well, we give you a lot of stuff. So yeah, guys. So that was it in a nutshell. Whew. Is there anything else? Did I miss it? Joe, did I miss anything? Full access. All right, guys. But look, if you guys are on the fence and, look, I understand these are difficult times. Come into TTG3. If you're on the fence, then you have to come into TTG3. Maybe I can find a good trade and help pay for your entry fee. Okay? Because that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. You're going to come in and, you're going to come in for a couple of days. You're going to make a bunch of money and you're going to be like, no brainer. You can start doing some math in your head. So, yeah. But, yeah, let's take a look at futures before we go. S&P flat, tech up, Dow flat, VIX. Green day tomorrow. Easy. All right, guys. Well, I hope you guys had a nice night. I'm glad I could be your host again. Guys, I'm getting tired, man. Man, no wonder. Mike was probably run down from doing this. Him and I are going to have to switch a little bit more. I enjoyed this. Use the code, sign up, save 41%, and I will make all your dreams come true. Like Pedro. Vote for Pedro. Napoleon Dynamite. That was a Napoleon Dynamite reference. I'm such a nerd. Thanks, Holly Rogers. Holly Rogers, you keep that head of hair looking shiny and silky. All right. Karen, Bryant, Lance, John, Chance, Susie. Vote for Wolf. Guys, I am running. I am running against Debbie Wasserman Schultz. I'm just no PDT rule, no credit investor rule. Okay. I'm a man of the people. Okay, guys, with that, I will bid you farewell and wish you all the best and happy trading. And guys, I hope to see you tomorrow. Be sure to tell me in chat tomorrow if you are a TTG3 member, say, hey, Wolf's a douche. Okay, that way I know you're here for me, baby. Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow. Take care and comb your hair. Goodbye.